Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. We're at 9:47. Um, been putting some thought into kind of what Tuesday conversation could look like. I kind of wavered back and forth. I think there's a lot to be said for finding successes in your day, finding victory in your day, finding triumph in your day, all slightly, different words, but of course, Triumph Tuesday would actually make, some sense and fit in with the theme of things. um, which I do think we should always look for those triumphs. And I am speaking about kind of from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Um, I'm oddly a huge proponent of making your bed, right? We've kind of heard what happens in the morning, when you get up, kind of sets the stage for the rest of your day. There's some things that are going to precede you making your bed, like, a conversation or maybe a headache, or like I said yesterday, a bad night's sleep or something. But really, you want to get those kind of victories, those successes, those triumphs, um, building momentum on your day and putting you in that good mental state, like we talked about yesterday. So I went from never making my bed to a couple of years ago, I make it every day. And I've noticed a big difference, not only in getting my day off, but if I have kind of a rough day and I come home, and I go to bed, I crawl into a nice bed and I feel better right when I go to sleep. So I'm talking about the big and the small. What I've opted to do is put Triumph Tuesday instead, just go over Tip Tuesday and put Triumph on Thursdays. So we're going to do Thankful Thursdays, which I think is another big aspect of our lives that we need to, have gratitude. We need to be thankful for what we do. I mean, Mark, you're a big proponent of that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do so much.
Yeah.
Um, I do three gratitudes every night before I go to bed. So what's kind of cool with that is it at least gives me the opportunity to take a look at the triumphs or the great things that happened to me for that day, and even negative things. Because I believe that if we can be grateful for anything that goes on in our life, I think it just makes us better. It gives us a better positive attitude. It just makes things that much better for us, even in the negative, because there's always lessons in those. But it also helps me through those. And I can give you an example because I lost my brother a couple years ago, and being
Sorry.
able to have gratitude towards his death, towards what he did for me in my life, for the differences that he made, for all the great things that came with him, um, helped me make it through. I think that that's one thing that I find as far as gratitude is it helps me through no matter what I go through in a day, because I feel that there's always something good out of anything that happens. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, so again, I'm going to combine kind of Triumph Tuesday into Thankful Thursday. I think we can talk about, what we're thankful for, and obviously it's easy to be thankful for some of our triumphs. And I think you can even be thankful for some of the struggles that you have because it builds you to be a bigger, better, stronger person. So it puts a different perspective on it and it makes a crappy situation somewhat good, right? Because you looked at it as an opportunity to grow, mature. So anyway, that's kind of how I've looked to structure it. So Tip Tuesday today. I think a good tip, and I think I'm pretty sure we've all heard it, is make it a great day. I don't think there's anybody on the call that probably hasn't heard that. But who'd like to share real quick what they kind of hear when somebody says make it a great day? Like, do you hear anything? Do you strive for that, or is it just kind of a saying?
Well, I believe, Jared, that it's a choice. We have a choice every day to get up and to make the day a great day, to have a positive attitude, to go out and do everything that we possibly can to um, make that day worthwhile and that kind of stuff. Or we have a choice to maybe not get out of bed. We have a choice to be negative. We have a choice to um, do whatever to make it not the best day. And so when I say make it a great day, it's basically putting the effort towards um, making a difference. in not only my life, but in others' lives.
Yep.
I mean, that's just a choice that we get to do. And that's what I hear when I hear make it a great day.
Yeah. How about you, Michael?
I think I want to stem off what Mark just said is it's really just your choice. A lot of times it's a pity party and things are going to go wrong. Like life is hard, not just in real estate, but family, friends. I mean, life in general is tough, but a lot of it is just your own mindset and how you're looking at it. And I tell my kids this all the time. I'm like, you guys have a choice. Like what I just said to you, you can, how you react to that is your choice. You can choose to be mad and pout, or just say, okay, I'll go clean my room and I'll come back, and then the rest of your day can be positive. So a lot of times I have to check myself, because what I'm telling my kids is so simple. It's something that you can also do for yourself to make your days better.
Yep. Yeah, I think the focus on being committed to making a great day is good, but then how do you do that? I think today's tip is finding those victories, finding those triumphs, and I think they're small. Like I said, I referenced making the bed, but go find a good conversation, somebody that that lifts you up and smiles and says something positive. Like go find that positivity in your day, that emotional uplifting effort that you need. Go do something good for somebody, because that's the right thing to do, and almost everybody feels better about themselves and their day once they do it. So it's an active, there's a mindset that needs to precede it, but then it's an active participation in that process. So I'm choosing to look at finding those small and big victories in making it a great day, and not just for yourself. Make it a great day for other people too, of which I find makes it a way more wonderful day for me. If I positively impacted somebody, I can look at myself at the end of the day going, wow, I feel good about, if I can feel good about nothing else but that's okay.
What's your branch off that too, Jerry?
Oh, what's that?
I want to quickly branch off that too, and I'm sure everyone's heard this, but I have to constantly remind myself, you are who you spend the most time with. Like those 5 people, 6 people, whoever your crew is going to change your mindset. You're going to change theirs, the way they live. And I think it's very important to surround yourself, whether it's at work or outside of work or both, with people that you want to be like and that you can help as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like calling on multiple people, but the people that I see on video, I know I can obviously tell they're engaged and available for conversation, maybe not looking at something else. So that's going to be my tendency, kind of, just so you know, guys. But if you want to speak up, there is a raise hand option in your reactions area at the bottom of your screen, where you can raise your hand if you'd like to chime in, but not be on video necessarily. Oh, see, prompted Keith. How about you, Charlie? What's your definition of kind of make it a great day? What do you take out of that?
For me, it's really about, again, starting the day out. How am I going to have a great day? If I don't have purpose, I don't have a great day. So what's my purpose? And we're in the people business, not in the sales business. And for me, it's really about not focusing on me so much as who do I get to go affect? Whose lives do I get to change? Whose lives do I get to interact with? How can I be adding value to their. So for me, it's about purpose and in making sure that my day starts out with a focus on what's my purpose. And it always comes back to the same thing. Who am I going to run into? Who do I have the opportunity to touch? Am I prepared to be effective in their lives, right? Whatever that is. And so that to me is how, when I say the thing about having a great day, it's not about whether I can get a sale going. I want those to happen, but it's about touching the lives of other people.
Yeah, very good. That's a great point. I would challenge the team. I think I've mentioned briefly, but I'll elaborate on a little bit. My purpose almost every day is to find somebody to serve, whether it's I'm already working with them or somebody new. Like I want to serve somebody, because I believe that's in large part what I'm called to do. I challenge you to go have that mindset, go serve somebody and not feel better. You know, you're going to find people that don't appreciate it or respect it. So you have to be aware of that and don't get bummed out about it when they don't. That's their problem. But if you know in your heart you took the effort that you wanted to serve them and you made that effort and or you got to do that, I would bet you that you would feel better about your day. So the more times you do that, those are small victories that I also agree with wholeheartedly, Charlie. So thank you for contributing that. So we've got 3 minutes here, just because Keith chimed in late. I'm gonna put him on the stage here. What's your thoughts on what it takes to make it a great day, Keith?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. I mean, I concur with everybody. The biggest thing that I hear when someone says "make it a great day" is "make" is a verb. So like your bed reference, I heard you say, the bed ain't gonna make itself.
Not my experience.
You got to do it. You do it on purpose. That's the key right there. Do it on purpose.
Yeah, active.
Yeah.
Requires effort. Yeah. So as I mentioned yesterday, or Friday, Fitness Friday, like if you're not being active and moving things forward, it's what's the kind of the saying, your business, you're either growing or dying, right? I think we've probably all heard that. Fitness, if we're not being healthy, if we're just by virtue of sitting there, we're going backwards. Like our body's getting, lethargic. It's just not active. It's I hate to use the word decaying. I used that the other day and I felt bad, but call it what it is. So I think, make it a great day, being active about what you're doing. And if you're in this world and you're not being active about making your day great, it is naturally going the other direction. Just by virtue of most conversations you hear, most television you see, most interactions that you have, you got to kind of fight for that positivity in your life. So
objects in motion stay in motion.
There you go. So we have 1 more minute left. Is there anybody else that would like to say something based upon what we've heard? How about Carissa?
Just taking it all in today.
Yeah, good stuff, I hope.
It is. It's great stuff.
Chris was too busy. She had 2 closings yesterday.
Hey,
Nice.
victory.
Celebrate the wins.
Yeah,
Fun,
we'll
I
be doing that on
guess.
Thursdays. Yep.
Which is why you're not getting me on camera. I celebrated too hard last night.
Cool. Well, let's give if Leslie, Lisa, or Rachel would like to make a comment, we can kind of button things up.
I'll just double down on what everyone else says about making things happen. And for me, that involves making a list. If I can check things off my list, I feel a sense of success, even if it is something just so small of, getting out of bed a little earlier and making the bed and moving down that list of things. And so I make a list of things to not do, but to get done the following day. And I always feel a sense of accomplishment after I get to cross those things off.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all really great stuff, guys. Like I said, I want to honor your time. Keep it between our 15-minute window. I hope your takeaways today such that you feel like you've gotten every bit of value out of that 15 minutes. So I'll just wish everybody a blessed day.
Thanks, Jared.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Talk to you
See you
tomorrow, guys.
soon.
Wisdom
Bye.
Wednesday.
Yeah.